Hello, Ungoogleable. Welcome to your life. Today is beautiful. Please log in.
It was in Geneva that Snowden would see firsthand some of the moral compromises CIA agents made in the field. Because spies were promoted based on the number of human sources they recruited, they tripped over each other trying to sign up anyone they could, regardless of their value. Operatives would get targets drunk enough to land in jail and then bail them out, putting the target in their debt. They do really risky things to recruit them that have really negative, profound impacts on the person, and would have profound impacts on our national reputation if we got caught, he says. But we do it simply because we can. While in Geneva, Snowden says he met many spies who were deeply opposed to the war in Iraq and U.S. policies in the Middle East. The CIA case officers were all going, "What the hell are we doing?" Because of his job maintaining computer systems and network operations, he had more access than ever to information about the conduct of the war. What he learned troubled him deeply. This was the Bush period, when the war on terror had gotten really dark, he says. We were torturing people, we had warrantless wiretapping. He began to consider becoming a whistleblower, but with Obama about to be elected, he held off. I think even Obama's critics were impressed and optimistic about the values that he represented, he says. He said that we're not going to sacrifice our rights. We're not going to change who we are just to catch some small percentage more terrorists. But Snowden grew disappointed as, in his view, Obama didn't follow through on his lofty rhetoric. Not only did they not fulfill those promises, but they entirely repudiated them, he says. They went in the other direction. What does that mean for a society, for a democracy, when the people that you elect on the basis of promises can basically suborn the will of the electorate? It took a couple of years for this new level of disillusionment to set in. By that time, 2010, Snowden had shifted from the CIA to the NSA, accepting a job as a technical expert in Japan with Dell, a major contractor for the agency. Since 9/11 and the enormous influx of intelligence money, much of the NSA's work had been outsourced to defense contractors, including Dell and Booz Allen Hamilton. For Snowden, the Japan posting was especially attractive. He had wanted to visit the country since he was a teen. Snowden worked at the NSA offices at Yokota Air Base, outside Tokyo, where he instructed top officials and military officers on how to defend their networks from Chinese hackers. But Snowden's disenchantment would only grow. It was bad enough when spies were getting bankers drunk to recruit them. Now he was learning about targeted killings and mass surveillance, all piped into monitors at the NSA facilities around the world. Snowden would watch as military and CIA drones silently turned people into body parts. And he would also begin to appreciate the enormous scope of the NSA's surveillance capabilities, an ability to map the movement of everyone in a city by monitoring their MAC address, a unique identifier emitted by every cell phone, computer, and other electronic device. Even as his faith in the mission of U.S. intelligence services continued to crumble, his upward climb as a trusted technical expert pursued.
Today was a wonderful day. Please come back tomorrow.
Red, blue, green.
Mic check 1, 2.
Congratulations. You reject the good enough. You reject words like symbolism and postmodernism. Obsolescence is not part of your vocabulary. Every night, every day, every step of the way. The diktat of fashion. The agenda of the color wheel. Gone. It takes more than a pretty face to catch your attention. I repeat. It takes more than a pretty face to catch your attention. Good. That is very good. We are source decoded. For you. For the most perfect moisturizer. The most advanced cosmetic lineup. Scientifically proven, scientifically tested. For you.
Congratulations. Calibration completed.